In today's video, we're going to be planning for the month of December in my Bloom Daily Ultimate Planner, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Alright, so I'm really excited about today's video. This is going to be the last month that I am planning in this year's Bloom Ultimate Planner. And I don't know, I'm just excited about it. It's going to be exciting to move into a new one of these, and I'm just excited. So let me just start at the beginning. So right here, you're going to notice that I have some different covers. So when you get a Bloom planner, it comes with this like clear pocket, and in the clear pocket, you get 3 different cover options that come with it. This is just like a nice thick, it's like a slick, it's thick, it's nicer than cardstock. It's nice and slick, it's really nice. It's pretty heavy duty, and you can just slide that in there and change the way your planner looks. So this year, I have really just enjoyed really customizing this planner and really making it my own. And I finally realized that I could make my own covers if I wanted to. So I have created 2 different Christmas covers, and if these are something that you want, I do have these available as a printable. You can go to my stand store. They are currently on sale this weekend for like Black Friday / Cyber Monday, and so if you're interested in those, they are currently 50% off. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these covers. Bloom has one that I actually really like that's a free printable on their website. It is the blue and white one that you guys are used to seeing from me. Let me pull this one out real quick. The one that looks like this, like I love that cover still. And so I may switch back to that for part of next year, but I felt like for at least during the holidays, it would be fun to just do something different. So like I said, I have these available in my stand store. This one is a Christmas tree, and then this one is nutcrackers with Christmas trees just on like a navy blue background. All right, so I'm gonna move this planner to the side for just a minute. Let me go ahead and tell you though a little bit about these. I don't have a color printer, so I choose to just have these printed at Staples. I had them printed on cardstock and 30-pound paper, and I definitely preferred the cardstock. It's just a lot thicker, it's just nicer, it feels like it'll just last longer. When I'm not using these, I'm just gonna store them in like a file folder in my desk drawer. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to point that out. So I've moved that to the side, and now we are gonna plan for December. So let's open up December. And this is what the Bloom Ultimate Planner looks like when you open it up. So you flip the tab, and when you open to the front side of the tab, you have your monthly budget page and your December visions. Last month, I ended up printing out my weekly rhythms and routines and putting them on my goals page for the month, simply because this was literally just my main goal for the month, was to kind of get back on track with this. But I don't actually like that. I definitely want to put it on the budget page so that I can use my vision page or goals page. And then in the back, another thing that I've done in the past is I have put it on this blank notes page. And I don't like that because I really like to be able to use this page. I use this page for kind of like a running to-do list. I kind of just block it off. We'll do it in this video, but I do one side for personal and then one side for work. And I just really like doing that. So I feel like by the end of the year, I finally figured out how I like to use this planner. So that's good. So this is also a printable that I have in my stand store. It is again currently on sale for 50% off. This is one that you can purchase. I have all of my things filled in, but when you purchase through my stand store, you will have to have a Canva, like the free Canva account, and then you will be able to use this and modify it to make it work for you. So like your weekly rhythm, like if yours is different, you can change that, like your weekly prep, weekly home reset. If you have different things that you want to do, you can adjust those things. So I do have that available, but I have it filled out because I like to give you guys like a place to start. And then maybe you won't have to change everything. But if you do, that's totally fine too. So anyway, that is in my stand store as well. I do cut this down 1/4 of an inch on each side, and that makes it fit on here perfectly. So I am just using a tape runner. I'm just gonna add some tape on here, and then we are going to stick this down. This is not fancy, but it totally works. So I'm just gonna start this at the bottom. And rarely do I do this completely perfectly, but there we go. So that works for me. So now I've got my weekly rhythms and routines so that I can check these off throughout the week. All right, so let's move on to our December goal. Hopefully you saw the video that I did in November where I talked about color coding with your goal setting. And that is something that I am definitely trying for December. I have not labeled all of my markers yet or my highlighters yet, but I do have a cheat sheet so that I know what color goes with what. And so we're gonna just kind of color code this first. And just remember, I'm left-handed and I have to turn my page like sideways to be able to write. So I do apologize for that if that's annoying. All right, so I'm just gonna grab my ruler and I'm just gonna make a line across the box. And I still didn't do that straight, but that's okay. And this is just gonna help me with color coding. And the more you do this, like the faster you will get at it. You will get to where you really recognize the colors. Right now, the thing that I'm really having to work on is kind of figuring out certain things that I plan for each month, kind of deciding which category I want to put them in. There are some of the things that we do or that I do that I feel like fit in more than one category. So I'm trying to decide what category I want to actually put those things into that makes the most sense for me. So I may do this differently for a couple of months just until I figure out what works best. But that's okay. Sometimes you have to do things with a little bit of trial and error, and that is okay. So I've got green for finances, and I really didn't use any color like for specific reasons, like a rhyme or reason for each color. To me, green has kind of always been finances. I picked this color for personal because it's my favorite highlighter color. So like I said, you can really just make this work for you. And then I just tried to pick highlighter colors that I liked. And that's pretty much all I did. So I didn't, try to do anything too elaborate. I do also have colors for each person in my family. If you watched my color coding video, you will know that I have decided to use the color for personal growth also as my personal color. So it just kind of makes it easy, and I didn't want to have to add a bunch of other colors. So I ended up having 12 categories when I figured in these 9 categories plus the personal categories for each family member. Because this one's mine, and then I've got a husband and 2 boys. So that is 12. So there's your little math lesson for the day. All right. So for goals this month, this is December, which is typically just a very busy month in general. Okay, so the first thing, I'm trying to think. So I labeled this one home and this one routines. I don't usually necessarily have a goal for routines. Sometimes it's just to get back on routine, but I do like using this color when I'm notating tasks in my planner on the weekly pages. So that is what I decided to do for that. All right, so first thing, I know that for fun and adventure, we as a family are planning to do some family outings. And I'm just gonna put family outings right here. And see, this is one of those things. This could go under fun and adventure, or it could go under family and home. And I think for this, because these are actual like outings, I want to do them under fun and adventure. So the first one is we are going to go to Wild Adventures. We had season tickets or like season passes to Wild Adventures this past year, and we like going there at Christmas. It's just fun. It's just a small park, but it's still fun. And then we're going to go to Night of Lights in St. Augustine. And then seems like there was something else. I think that's it. So just those two. We may do more, but those are the only two that I like for sure want to do. And then for, let's see, family and home, I'm going to kind of break these down. I'm not going to do one big goal right here. Actually, I'm going to put, I'm going to put family pictures here. Family pictures. And so I'm just going to put schedule. And then I'm going to put print / cards. We actually won a giveaway for a photo shoot with a local photographer that I'm really excited about. It's the same guy that did my son's senior pictures. And so we've just been waiting on my son to get back in town so that we can have those done. And then for finances, I'm still just gonna put keep grocery budget low. And I'm just gonna put fewer trips to store. Obviously our grocery budget is probably going to be a little bit more than normal just because it's Christmas time, but I still just want to make a conscious effort to really be paying attention to that. For home, we've already decorated for Christmas. I am not going to be doing any like home projects this month because again, it is December. For relationships, I am going to put date night. I don't know that this will actually get to happen this month, but we're gonna try. And then for personal growth, I don't really think I have any plans for that this month. Health and fitness, I am going to put gym 3 times. Actually, now I'm going to put gym 2 times per week. And then I'm just going to kind of let that be my main goal. And I think that's all we're going to do for goals for December. I feel like that is enough. Okay, so let's flip over to the month and start planning in the monthly spread. All right, so again, I have to kind of turn this. The first is on a Sunday, which is the day that you guys are seeing this video, which is fun. It's always fun when the first either lands on either a Sunday or a Monday. Let's see. So, okay. Let me just think a minute about what we have going on. I'm gonna flip this way. And we're just gonna kind of work on one side at a time. So this day, I have a coffee date. And so I'm just going to put 10 o'clock. And I'm just going to put coffee. And then on the 8th, we have a Christmas party. And I'm still going to just do this in my personal color because it's something that I need to know about. So I'm going to do 12:30 Christmas party. And then on the 15th, we have a Christmas party that we're going to as a family. So I'm going to do that in our family color. I'm going to put 5 o'clock, Christmas cheer. And then on the 24th, I'm going to use that family color again. I'm going to put 5 o'clock is when we have our Christmas Eve service. So one thing that we like to do is we go to our Christmas Eve service at church, and then we are going to get a Chinese takeout on the way home. So we didn't get to go last year because that is when we were having our family Christmas with my husband's extended family, but we're not actually going to get to do that this year. So I'm excited that we get to do this. And then I'm just kind of looking at these dates, trying to see what else I need to add. So on this side of the page, on the 12th, I have a Christmas party in the evening, and I can't remember what time that is. So I'll fill that in later, but I'm just going to put women's Christmas party. It's a Christmas party for all the ladies at our church, and it's going to be a game night. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I think that's it for things that are already scheduled. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write some of these other things again. I am going to write St. Augustine. I'm going to write Christmas pics. And I'm going to write wild adventures, because I really need these written in all the places so that I can see them. I did think of one more thing. Right here, my son has an orthodontist appointment in the morning. So that's at 8:25. So we're going to do that. Okay, so when I set this planner up, I did add a few stickers already. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pull my Christmas stickers out, and we're going to add some more. So these are the Bloom Daily Vintage holiday stickers. You can see I used a lot of these already. I have 2 packs of them. And then I've got this sheet. So I'm going to use the Ugly Christmas Sweater. I'm going to put it over here next to the Women's Christmas Party. We're not doing an Ugly Christmas Sweater party, but we are supposed to dress festive. So I want to put that there. And then I'm going to use this little cup of hot chocolate right here on the day where I have a coffee date. And let's see. I think I'm just gonna do a couple of stickers up here at the top. I always like that little sticker and the gingerbread house. out the snowman. And then, let's see. I'm gonna put this here for Christmas cheer. And I'm gonna do just this little one right here for this Christmas party. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. So again, I'm keeping this very, very simple. Very, very simple. So we are done with our month. So let's go ahead and plan our first week of December. So I'm gonna date this week of December 2nd through the 8th. All right, so let's go ahead and fill in my healthy habits. I've got AM routine. I'm gonna put workout. And of course I'm gonna misspell it. Not work, but work out. So work out. And then I'm just gonna put PM routine. And then down here at the bottom, I'm gonna put check school. Because I definitely need all of the school reminders during the month of December. Okay, so I have decided that, let me come back over here. For work and school, I'm actually just using this for work. I'm not using it for school, this color. I have decided that for school, I'm going to use, because we homeschool, I am going to use my son's personal color for school things because I just know that this is for Henry and it just really it just works better for me that way. So I'm just gonna make some marks right here because I've been trying to make an appointment with myself to do an 11 o'clock check-in with him every day. It's going to be different Monday because I've got that coffee date. So I'm actually going to just put 1 o'clock. I'm going to put check school. And then most days is at 11. And I know I filled this in as a habit that I can check off, but like I said, I need all of the reminders for this. And so checking or like making an appointment for myself to do this has been working really well. But then I also like the habit tracking part of it down here. So most things I don't have to have, you know, like redundant, but this is just one of those things that works really well for me that way. All right, so Monday is when I've got coffee with some friends. So, and that's my personal color. So I'm just gonna do 10 o'clock coffee. And then Wednesday, I'm actually gonna put 2 different colors. I'm gonna put my color and then I'm gonna do our family color. Just gonna put that for me, and then 6:30 is when we have church. I'm gonna be serving in kids' church, so that is why I did that there. And sorry, I realized that I am not in a great spot for filming, so let's see if we can adjust that a little bit. All right, so then that's really all. And then on Sunday, we have a Christmas party after church. And again, I'm gonna use my color because it's really for me and my husband, but I just really want it to stand out. And if it's my color, it's gonna stand out. So Christmas party. All right. So now I'm gonna come back in. One thing I've been doing is just kind of giving myself a little mark in this box, like just down at the bottom of this box, that I can use as a checkbox. So what I'm doing is I've been working on just kind of keeping track loosely of how much I spend at the grocery store each day, each week, whatever I end up doing. And on days that I don't spend anything, I just put an X in here. And then on days that I do spend, next to the X, I write what I spent and what store I was at. So usually for me, it's either like Sam's Club, Walmart, Aldi, or Target. That's usually the places that I end up going. I also put my meal plan in here, and now that my son is home, our schedule is just very different. My husband's work schedule is also very different right now. So I'm having to plan meals a little bit different. I'm kind of not really planning a week ahead right now. So I'm going to leave that blank for right now. And my neighbor just started cutting grass. So if you guys can hear that, I do apologize. All right, so on my to-do list, let's see, usually I use this for work, for my top priorities. I'm gonna leave that for now. But on my main to-do list, I know that I need to schedule pictures. I need to schedule our family days. I'm waiting to do those until I find out when our pictures are gonna be, and then I've also got to get with my oldest son and find out a few things. We've just got work schedules and just different things to kind of work out, but I need to have that on here. And then what else do I need to for sure do this week? I know for work, I've got some projects due. So I'm gonna write a couple of things here. Those are just gonna be kind of my reminders. And I think that's it for right now. So what I have been really liking about this is that I just kind of have a nice overview. I can see everything at a glance. I do plan ahead. Like right now is Saturday when I'm filming this for this week. So this is, 2 days from now. And there's a lot of things that will get filled in kind of as the week goes. I like having kind of my weekly to-do list right here. As this always fills up, it just does. And then this will fill up, more things will get filled in here. I will eventually figure out what we're going to have for dinners. But this is kind of where I like to start, and this really helps me. And then as the days go, I do still use a daily planner. I'm using the Day Designer. And when I do that, I can take things from here and plug them in on the today side so that I kind of, know exactly what I'm doing for the day. And then I can see where all my holes are so that I can figure out exactly when I'm going to be working and when I'm going to be doing other things. So that works really well. I also pull things like, I kind of just put a few things right here for work, but I do have a separate work planner that has really in-depth like details and things. I just don't like to put that here. And when I get out my Day Designer in the morning, I pull from here and I pull from my work planner to make my daily plan. And then I put anything that's kind of right here on my weekly to-do list that needs to transfer, I will put that here. And then kind of as my days go, this gets really filled up as well. So I like having both because this kind of really helps me focus, but I love being able to see everything at a glance. All right, so the last page I need to set up for December is my, we're just gonna call it a brain dump page. And I don't do anything major for this. I just put my personal color right here. And then I do my work color right here. And my neighbor is still cutting grass, but that is okay. And I just put personal / home, and then I put work. And this is my just kind of brain dump list for those things. So during the week, as I'm kind of just, you know, like when I'm checking emails and when I'm checking just all the different things, or when I have a random thought about something that I need to do, it usually goes on this list and then gets dispersed either to a weekly list or to my daily list, just whatever makes the most sense. So we are ready now for December. I have my weekly rhythms and routines set up. I have my goals set up for the month. I have my month set up. I really am enjoying the color coding. I feel like it just kind of simplifies this page for me. And then I have my first week of December set up. So Bloom is running their holiday special. You get 30% off. So the sale ends on Cyber Monday. So make sure that if you're watching this video on Sunday or Monday, that if you see anything from Bloom that you want, go ahead and order it. You do have to use a coupon code. I'm going to put it in the description box. And in the description box, you will also find my affiliate link. So if you use my link, I will still get credit for your purchase, even though you're not using my coupon code. So because there is a coupon code for the sale, you can't stack it with my normal 10% off. But 30% is way better than 10%. So definitely take advantage of that sale if there's something that you want. Also, if there's anything that you want from my stand store, that stuff is going to remain on sale through Monday night as well. All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys soon.